Please tell me something that is annoying or bothering you in your life right now.
Also, it's probably my health. I would like to get bigger, and sometimes I'll be pushed back by myself if I feel uncomfortable. I do all type of tests, and I couldn't find the reason why I'm uncomfortable, but I still are sometimes. So that annoys me a lot.
Okay, so your physical discomfort makes it impossible for you to work out all the time. What do you think is responsible for this?
Should I talk about religion?
Yeah, if you want to, sure.
Okay, so I'm a religious person. I seek medical help, but it's not figuring out why. So I read different types of religious books, and I think I probably can still only blame myself because it's probably what I did in the past or something like that.
Are you talking about the past like when you were younger or the past like your last life? Or...
I know it sounds very delusional, and
It-
maybe
it's
some
not
people
strange.
might think it's stupid, but I believe we do have a last life, and maybe it's just my way to cope. But I think people experience we got is way too different. Certain people are born into wars, and certain people are born with a healthy body and basically they're rich and they look good and all that. And I do believe it has to do with what you did before. If not, it's too big of a difference.
We're not going to be able to change what happened in our past lives. We can
Yeah.
only try to change what we do now.
Yeah.
So are you consciously doing something to try to, let's say, raise your value in this life? Value to the world, let's say.
Well, to the world. Well, I since I turned religious, I believe in karma, and I stopped fighting people, and I stopped being so mean to people for no reason and all that.
What made you feel like you were being mean to people? So what has made you think like, oh, maybe I should stop doing this or stop doing that? It's hard for a person to see their own bad points.
Well, I think it's a mix of different people's advice, because I don't really take my parents' advice, and I watch certain people online, even though maybe they're playing a character, but what they said makes sense to me. And I just learned that because it's not like I'm always trying to fight the biggest guy in school, but instead I'm picking like basically I'm fighting people that are inferior to me, and because I'm either insecure or I'm just have problems, personal problems that I had to put it on others to physically to get rid. But I think that's kind of stupid and it's dumb. But I used to fight everybody and I'd be mean to everybody, even my friends. I just happened to keep losing my friend, not in the way that's we ended on bad terms, but it's just they either had to move out of the country or all type of different things. But it's kind of weird. Yeah, so I think maybe I just do too many bad things, and when I have friends, I do even more bad things.
It is much easier to change your own behavior if you can clearly know the reason for your previous behavior. Did you identify anything in yourself that causes you to feel like you need to be this way or that way?
I think it's probably family problems. I had to sound like a victim or just keep on blaming circumstances. But I do believe realistically I know it's family problems. It's certain things that I cannot control, and sometimes I just want to beat people up just because it's a relief. But it had nothing to do with them, and I had to deal with it myself. That's the right way, I think.
It takes a good amount of personal growth to even realize these things about yourself, right? Have those past reasons changed at all, or has it only been you changed yourself?
My environment did change. I did came to more of a better school overall, but probably I changed more than my circumstances.
You know, this is a journey that many people need to go through, and you will continue on this journey in your life. But there are many people in the world that never even take the first step. the person that they were when they were a teenager is the same person that they are when they're 40-something, 50-something, to the day they die. There's some people that never take that journey of personal growth. So what do you think the difference is between you and those people?
I hate to like sound cocky, but it's kind of weird because I always think I'm kind of dumb, as in like my brain is kind of dumb. But as I grow older, I realize I do bad academically. But sometimes I just think maybe I am smarter than some people. Because like it's been like more than 100 times. I'm just like, how come you didn't think of that? I often look at people like you're already 50 and you're still doing things like this. But I genuinely don't know why. Or maybe that's the reason why I'm insecure. Maybe because I self-reflect too much. And like I kind of pull out all my problems and my like flaws. And that might be why.
Okay. I want to believe that most people in the world, they do want to better themselves.
Definitely.
But some people never happen upon that sign or that experience that really starts them on the journey of self-growth. What advice might you give people who are looking for ways that they can improve themselves? Or maybe they're trying to identify their own problems with their own personality. How can they begin?
Well, I think they should start thinking and like maybe like type down where they lack or like what makes them not feel good. Because I think deep down they don't know what's good and what's not. Everybody knows they have their own problems. Break it down like how do you solve it? Like having personal problems as well. Like why do I keep fighting people? Like before I fight people, what was I thinking? And what leads to me thinking that way? You can write a lot and then you'll realize there's a lot of things to fix. But most of the time, certain things just cannot be fixed. And if it can't, this is like the hardest part for me. Like if it can't be fixed, Dr. Bell said you should like let it go. But like I do think that's hard. But that's how it should be.
I would say that even being able to identify things that are wrong or bad, that's already very difficult for people. Because the way that we behave, it's like habits. Our habits become part of who we are. We don't even see them as things that could be good or could be bad.